All right, guys. So before I even get started with this video, I just want to say, I'm very, very sad, right? I'm very, very sad about what's happening with the current state of Grand Cross. It's very, very just disappointing because the development team that we have, they're letting people down. They're really not doing what they can do. I know they can do more. I know they can, but they, for the most part, they aren't really delivering on this game. I'm not gonna really get all, angry or upset or anything like that, but it is saddening to see so many people quitting, selling their accounts. Even major Grand Cross YouTubers like Nagato, Speedy, a good friend of mine, Amazing. They're all, talking about the game and, how it's just not in a good state. It's not. It's really not in a good state. And, I think that this game has a lot of potential. I really, really do. The fundamental part of the game is very, very good. It really is. The mechanics are good. The characters that they come out with are unique. The problem is, since it is a PvP based game, if they're not meta, they don't get used in PvP. That's just how it is. They're not used in PvP if they're not meta. They can't compete. They just, they're not going to be used. I mean, tell me, when's the last time you used Green Monspeed? Or, when's the last time you used this Green Valenti? Or Red Deanne? Blue Merlin? Now, obviously, there's some units that, are bad. But for the most part, you're using Margaret, Bond, Assault Melee, Merlin, Elizabeth the One, Green Gulther. You're using units like them for a majority of PvP. Now, yeah, you can mix it up, but it's the same. It really is. And like I said, for the most part, the characters are unique. Like, most of the characters in this game are unique. You can come up with fun creative teams, but they just can't compete. They really cannot fight back in PvP if they're not top tier or they're not meta. That's just how it is. Once upon a time, it used to be you could use fun teams. You could. There's been metas there's been metas ever since this game dropped. There was Kangbrum, there was Pierce, there was Lost Vein, etc., etc. There has been metas, but at least with those metas, you could make a comeback with different units. You could make different teams that could fight back. I'm not saying you can't now, but it's much more difficult, and you probably are going to need the unit that is meta to fight with, a creative team. For example, Margaret makes other units just look really good. Like, she can make other units shine. That's her job, basically, to buff up the entire team and make them look impressive as hell. So I don't know. I feel like the devs really do need to put something out. We need a new development team. I'll say it here now. We need a new development team, right? We do. We need someone or some people who are good at putting in-game content, who are good at giving out content, new content, refreshing content, stuff that's fun, not repetitive, right? For the most part, when you click on battle, this is all we got. That's it. This is literally all we got. We got patrols, which isn't even really content. We have Fort Solgris, which no one really does. The only thing that you guys probably do, you do the Sire Spear. Maybe you guys do the coins, potentially, right? I haven't even touched the clock tower in months. Literally, haven't touched the clock tower in months. You gold farm, maybe, but that's it. You're not really doing much, and you're autoing most of it anyway, so it's not even that fun. You got boss battles. No one, I don't even know how many people still do Red, Gray, and Crimson Demons. I genuinely don't know how many people still do it, because we already get so many of the mats needed from the exchange shops that you don't need to do them. You really don't. And you don't get much from doing these anyway, right? You don't get much drops. What do you get? What do you get? You get this stuff. Like, we don't even need that. There's no reason to do it. We don't need like chalice. I mean, yeah, maybe if you just started, okay, yeah, I'll give you that. Maybe if you just started, sure, you can do it, but no one does this. You go to the hell version. The only thing that they added that's even worth doing these is not this. Is the fact that you can get cards from it, right? The monster pack card. You can get you know, some cards from doing this. But that's it. You're not really doing this for fun. You're just doing it to do it, right? Knighthood bosses. I mean, sure, if you really care about the knighthood boss, I mean, it can be fun, but it's repetitive. You know, you're basically using the same team just to get a higher score. And at this point, I mean, who really cares? Like, let's be real. Who really cares about getting number 1 in knighthood boss? I mean, again, if you really enjoy the mode, you know, more power to you, but not a lot of people like fighting the damn bosses from knighthood. What, like, that's not fun. That's annoying. It's literally annoying. Final bosses can be fun for like the first day, but after that, it's just grinding up enough to get, you know, where is it? I guess it's not gonna show me, but it's just grinding up enough to get top, you know, top 100 or top 5, 10%, whatever. And then you're getting the stuff from the exchange shop. And for the most part, the stuff from the exchange shop, people only really buy the demon mats. And I don't blame them. The demon mats are the most important part of the shop besides the costume, right? So you're not even really doing this for fun. PvP can be fun sometimes, depending on the units that drop, but you're not using, literally, you're not probably going to use 80% of this box. Like, you're definitely not using 80% of this box because not everybody is meant for PvP or can be used in PvP. So literally 80%, maybe even more, won't be used. I mean, for the most part, you're only using festival units, units that help those units, right? So that's it. That's all you're using. You're not using any other like SSRs in your box. That's just how it is. I don't think anybody cares about Brawl at all. I don't think anybody cares at all about this mode, right? If you do, you know, good, but I damn sure don't. I really don't care about it. Training dungeon, literally, before I even go into the training cave, the only reason I even started doing the Brawl mode was for the cards. That's it. That's all I started doing this mode for. Nothing else, just for the cards, because it's so it's boring, right? That's all I used it for, because it's so boring. And that just goes to show the current state of the game. Like, it's not fun to keep doing this, right? I don't know. Am I crazy? Like, am I insane for thinking that? I don't think so, right? Like, you go here and you got this stuff, but the thing with the shop here is you have to reset it to get these cards again. And you can't reset until you literally, I think, buy every single item in the shop. So is that fun? No, not really. I don't think it's that fun to keep doing that mode, which you're not even really playing. You're just clicking buttons and then waiting every day to get a reward. It's not fun. It's really not. I don't even think they should have added this mode if it was just going to be an auto CPU battle mode that you can just skip over. I really don't think they should have added that mode. I think this was a pointless mode. I'm not even going to cap. I think this was a really, really pointless mode that they added. The training cave. The training cave hasn't been updated legit since it came out. It came out and it's like, okay, cool. We have a training cave, right? That's it. They haven't touched it. They haven't revamped the rewards. They haven't even given us new bosses. It's always the same bosses, the same rewards. It's just so repetitive and boring, man. I can't be bothered to, if you asked me how many times I played this mode, I don't even think I could give you an answer. I think it might have been maybe 50 times, maybe 50 times max. And some of you might be saying, oh, well, I think it's fun. If you look, if you think the PvE content in this game is fun, good on you, right? That means that you at least find some pleasure in playing this game outside of PvP. Good on you. I don't. I don't. It's just not fun. Reverse stages can be really fun, right? They actually can be really, really fun. But then you get to the point where you have to awaken and use some units that are questionable. Like, for example, no, not this right here. No, this is not a good example, but I know there's a good example here somewhere. I think it might be like, yeah, Gerhard, right? I have to awaken Gerhard, which can be fun for some people, but some people don't want to do that. They don't want to work on Gerhard. There's a helicopter above me, so apologies if you hear that, which you probably do, but no, they don't want to use Gerhard. Like, who wants to go ahead and level 80 Gerhard, which I did, but like for normal people, who wants to super awaken 5 or 6 her once that comes out? No one wants to do that. That's not. She's not a good unit. Like she can be useful, but she's really in like actuality not that good of a unit. She's just not. Like, this can be a fun mode, but they haven't updated in a while. Which obviously they're waiting for season 4. But like, it's just like, what? You know what I mean? Tower of Trials. This mode is. I honestly think that this mode is terrible. This mode is terrible. Like, yes, it gives you some, some good rewards. I'm not gonna lie, it gives you some good rewards. Like this right here, really good, because it gives you 5 and you have a chance to get an SSR from there, right? That's good. You can get this stuff, which 400 anvils is like, okay, I guess. But then you get 5, tier 5 awakened SSR equipments, which can be okay, right? You don't have to grind up or whatever. But at that point, at this point in the game, I don't even know if it's that crazy anymore, to be honest with you. 20 super awakening coins, that's good, gives you 20. Like, you can do this stuff, but I don't like this mode. I don't. I think it's dumb. I think it's a dumb mode, and I think, there might be a handful of people that agree with me, and maybe they don't. I don't know. I'm sticking to that. This mode right here, I don't know. It has potential, but for the most part, all I really do every day is just come here, do one, and then complete that as my daily. That's all I do. Like, the PvE aspect of this game is just so god awful. Like, it is. I've been holding my tongue for a while, but there is no saving this mode. It's just like beyond belief how much they slacked off in giving us actual PvE content. Like, it's insane. You would think for a game that's been out for 2 years, we would get more than, every single anniversary or festival or celebration. We would get more than an event boss that we can literally complete with basic characters, or this stuff right here. This stuff can be good for casuals, but what is me clicking on be honest, what is me clicking on treasure chest gonna do for me playing the game? It's gonna do nothing. That's the answer. It's gonna do absolutely nothing. Like, I'm literally, oh yeah, clicking boxes. Oh my god, this is so, let me tell you how much fun I'm having right now clicking all the boxes. Oh wow, now I gotta wait till tomorrow. What's this? Oh wow, we can unfold some cards. Cool. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh no, I failed the special mission. Well, we'll get them next time. Like, what? It's boring. It's not fun. I don't understand how people can sit here and, defend this. I can't. I can't fathom why you would even try and defend something like this. It's insane. Like, it's actually insane. This isn't fun. This isn't fun to do. Like, this isn't gonna appeal people to come play your game, Netmarble. Trying to advertise this stuff isn't gonna, appeal them. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, the fundamental aspect of this game is fine. I think the gameplay is good. It's probably one of the best in the gacha right now. I think the characters are fun and unique, right? I actually think the summon system isn't as bad as people are making it out to be, because whereas in other gacha games, you have to spend probably well over, like, maybe even $400 to $500 to guarantee yourself a unit. You don't have to do that here in Grand Cross. You literally just get to the 900 mark, and will it take a little bit of money if you're, if you're a whale? Sure, whatever, right? But if you're free to play, you could get a chance at getting, the festival unit in 300 gems. you have a 6.2% chance at getting a festival unit. And then bare minimum, you're still getting an SSR in 300 gems. So for people to sit here and say that the summon system is like just god awful is not even up for a discussion. Like, it's not. It's simply not. It's not even comparable, because other gacha games will sit here and try and sell you a character, and you end up paying, if you're a whale, a dolphin, a fish, I don't know, right? You'll end up sitting there paying like $300, $400, $500. Yeah, if you get lucky, sure. Oh, you got lucky. But then what about dupes to make the unit good, right? And I'll give you this. Yeah, you know, you got to spend money to probably get the unit 6 out of 6. But that's why you need to be smart about it and save up your festival coins. So that way, when the festival unit comes back in rotation, you'll be able to get dupes of them, right? You need to be smart about how you play. It's a gacha game. You're gambling. You need to be smart. You can't be dumb. You have to be smart. So the fact that people would bring up the summon system kind of gets me heated a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it starts to get me heated, because it's like, it's not a bad system, question mark. What are you talking about? Like, you don't know what you're talking about. You what? Like, you're clowns. Get out. Like, you're a clown. Sit down, please. But yeah, no. Dropping a new unit is not content, Netmarble, right? And they drop festival units so that way you can play PvP, because PvP is the main aspect of the game. No matter what anyone says, it really is the main aspect of the game. It just is. Yes, you have demons to grind, but otherwise, where are you taking that unit to play with them? I know, PvP. Because why? PvP is where you test out units, because there's nowhere else in the game to test units out. There just isn't. It's a shame too, because I've been playing this game since launch. So can't nobody sit here and tell me that I'm not valid or that I'm trying to, you know, come at the game. I played this game since launch on the JP version, and I've stayed true, and I'm going to continue to stay true to this game till it dies out completely. But can't nobody tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about, because I've been playing this game since the start on JP. I've literally been playing for that long. So nobody's going to sit here and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about when I'm saying all this stuff. We need better devs. We need a new development team, at least in the, you know, for the Korean and JP versions, because Global honestly is a figurehead. They don't do jack. They just copy and paste whatever comes from JP, and maybe once in a while make their own decisions about how the release schedule will be, right? But for the most part, they're just copy and pasting JP in Korea. So they're not really important in talking about this. I'm gonna be completely real with y'all. It's Korean JP devs that need a change, or they just need to completely, like, I don't know, hire new people that know what they're doing, because this is ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. And the current state of this game is awful. It is terrible. It is terrible. And a lot of people are quitting for good reason. They don't want to sit here and play this game because there's nothing to do. You know, there's no content. I got to go to PvP and, you know, fight whales who have like 300 plus, or no, 312 plus CC, in geared and ungeared, like 108. It's crazy. Like, there's just so much wrong. There is so much wrong, and it can be fixed so easily. It can be, but I don't know. I really don't. Maybe you guys know the answer to it, because I don't. But yeah, hopefully they change this. You know, they make some changes. They revamp their dev team. They make important executive decisions that can better the game, because if not, it's dead. It's gonna die. It's going to die. And people, you know, sit here and say that it's dead. Well, in a way, they're not wrong. Like, they're literally not wrong. Like, what else are you going to do besides PvP? So we'll see. I feel like every month we go through this stuff where it's hit a plateau and there's nothing to do, or, you know, people are bashing on it, but it's different this time around. It is, because it's not just me. It's Nag, Speedy, Amazing, you know, Shogun. There's so many, and I don't know if I think Shogun said he's even selling his global account. which is insane to me. I don't know if I've seen it. I think he said that. Let me see. I'm actually going to look it up really, really quick because I'm curious now. I think he said he's going to sell his global account. Like, this is yeah, he's selling his global account. This is a person who grinded his YouTube channel on Grand Cross, and even he's saying that he's done. Like, if you're selling your Grand Cross account, you're done. You're done with the game. There's nothing else for it, right? And I don't blame him. It's just sad. Like, it's sad. We had so many content creators in the beginning of 2020, and we're nearing the end of 2021, and this game is just dying out in popularity. So, I don't know. I'm very, very just upset. There's a lot of emotions going through my mind right now about the game and everything that's going on with it. You know, content creators leaving and stuff like that. Just very, very sad. Very, very sad. Do better, Netmarble. Make some changes, because if not, ultimately, your game is going to die.